Imagine this. You're alone in one of the most remote parts of Australia, surrounded by nothing but swamps, rivers, and thick wilderness. Suddenly, you realize something is following you. Something big. Something ancient. And it's hungry. This isn't fiction, it's real life. Today, we're going to tell you the harrowing story of how a man survived being stalked by a massive crocodile for 2 weeks. This is When a Crocodile Turned Predator, a 2-week nightmare. Australia is home to some of the world's deadliest creatures, and among them, the saltwater crocodile reigns supreme. These prehistoric predators can grow up to 20 feet long and weigh over 1,000 pounds. They're stealthy hunters, capable of ambushing prey with lightning speed. But what happens when they decide you are their next meal? That's exactly what happened to our survivor, a man who spent 2 weeks fighting for his life while being relentlessly pursued by a monstrous crocodile. It all began deep in the Australian outback, a place as beautiful as it is dangerous. A man was on a solo trip exploring the wild terrain. Whether he was fishing, hiking, or simply trying to disconnect from civilization, no one knows for sure. What we do know is that he had no idea what awaited him. One evening, as he settled down by the river, he noticed ripples in the water. At first, he thought it was just fish swimming around. But soon, he realized it wasn't fish, it was something much bigger. The man froze as he saw the crocodile's head break the surface. It was enormous, easily 15 feet long. The predator stared at him, unblinking, before disappearing back into the depths. That's when the nightmare began. He knew better than to stick around. Saltwater crocodiles are known for their patience, they'll wait hours, days, even weeks for the perfect moment to strike. So, the man decided to leave the area immediately. But little did he know, the crocodile wasn't about to let him go so easily. For the next 2 weeks, the man lived in constant fear. Wherever he went, the crocodile followed. Through swamps, across rivers, and even along muddy banks, the predator stayed close, always watching, always waiting. Every time the man stopped to rest or drink water, he could feel those cold, reptilian eyes locked onto him. The man couldn't shake the feeling that death was lurking just inches away. He tried everything to lose the crocodile, he changed directions, doubled back, and even waded through thick vegetation. But the crocodile was relentless. It seemed to anticipate every move he made. As the days passed, the man grew weaker. Food and fresh water were scarce, and sleep was nearly impossible. But he refused to give up. Instead, he used every survival skill he had to stay alive. One of his key strategies was staying off the ground. Crocodiles may be powerful swimmers, but they can't climb trees. So, whenever possible, the man sought refuge in tall trees, using them as safe havens from the relentless predator below. But even then, the crocodile didn't leave. It waited patiently, sometimes for hours, hoping the man would make a mistake and fall into its grasp. After 2 weeks of nonstop terror, the man reached his breaking point. Hunger, thirst, and exhaustion were taking their toll. He knew he couldn't last much longer. If help didn't come soon, the crocodile would win. Luckily, fate intervened. One day, while scanning the horizon, the man spotted a helicopter in the distance. Summoning every ounce of strength he had left, he signaled for help. Miraculously, the pilot saw him and landed nearby. The rescue team quickly realized the gravity of the situation. When they asked the man why he looked so terrified, he pointed toward the river, and there it was. The massive crocodile still lingered nearby, unwilling to abandon its hunt. Thanks to the bravery of the rescue team, the man escaped with his life. But the experience left him forever changed. For 2 weeks, he had been living on borrowed time, constantly reminded of how fragile human life truly is. What makes this story so shocking isn't just the fact that a man survived being stalked by a crocodile, it's the sheer persistence of the predator. Saltwater crocodiles are often called living dinosaurs because they've remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. Their instincts are razor-sharp, and once they set their sights on prey, they rarely give up. Crocodiles are ambush predators. They rely on stealth and patience to catch their meals. In this case, the crocodile likely viewed the man as easy prey, an injured or vulnerable target. Once it identified him as such, it wouldn't stop until it either succeeded or lost interest. So, what can we learn from this incredible survival story? Here are a few key takeaways. Always respect nature. Never underestimate the power of wild animals. If you encounter a crocodile, back away slowly and avoid turning your back. Stay calm and use your surroundings to your advantage, like climbing trees if necessary. Signal for help early. Don't wait until it's too late. The man's 2-week ordeal serves as a chilling reminder of how unpredictable the natural world can be. While we may think we're the dominant species, stories like this prove otherwise. Next time you find yourself in the wilderness, remember you're never truly alone. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating true stories.